All right, we're back with another rebuild. We're going to do Eastern Michigan this time, a little bit closer school where our coach pipelines Indianapolis, or Indiana, being that we're Indianapolis native. We want to be able to get as many of the Indiana kids that we can to Eastern Michigan. Any of the Indiana rejects, kids leaving schools. All right, silence that so I can check it as needed. And we're just really going to kind of grind up our recruiting. We're not going to play any games. I do want to go redshirt who we want to redshirt real quick. I haven't even checked the roster. A senior. We could redshirt him just because he'll be back for depth. And we might redshirt this freshman here. Pro potential, normal depth. This freshman has impact. Might be our starting quarterback. We don't have anyone that likes to move. He's our fastest quarterback. Not great. We got a senior. He wants to leave over pro potential. And this kid's probably not going to get drafted this year. Junior, championship contender. It's not going to change this year, though. As much as it'll change next year, it probably won't this year. So if those two upperclassmen bounce, R2. We don't have a fullback. Let's check wide receiver. We got a freshman down there. Let's redshirt him. We have a junior, but it's pro potential, so he's leaving. The senior's also going to be leaving. So it doesn't make sense to redshirt players that could help us this year if they're just going to be leaving. The tight end's conference prestige. So the pure blocker is insanely bad. He is a 39 overall. How can you be a... Okay, so I really think he's only this bad because his blocking is so low. And he's a pure blocking archetype. Now, he doesn't look like he'll be good ever, but... Why is it not letting me redshirt? Am I not in redshirt? I'm just viewing the roster. Goodness gracious. Both of them. Let's see. I really would like to redshirt one of these kids just in case for depth, but I don't think anyone's staying. No matter what we do here. Which is kind of a rare occasion for us. I think we're going to have a lot of positions leave. The coach prestige shouldn't change much. What we got? Impact, normal, all normal depth. Small's a 73. We've had him before, one of our last rebuilds. He's our guard that keeps getting dominated in our UMass rebuild. I'm pretty sure it's Everett Small. But he's leaving for pro potential. The junior's right where, so he'll stay. So we're going to redshirt the junior just to keep depth. A lot of these redshirts are just depth so that we don't have to bring in so many players. Not year one, but year two, year three. Brand exposure is not going to change. Coach prestige, we might get there. He's a freshman. We're going to redshirt him. Two juniors, one's play style, 66 overall. He's terrible. How's he going to be a senior and be one of the worst linemen on the team? we got to keep some talent. We can't let everybody graduate and or transfer. We don't have the conference prestige to keep him, but we're going to redshirt him anyways. We also do not have a single D tackle that fits our build that will be on the team next year at all. Quick Junior, play style. Oh, Noah. He's not fast though. And then Bryce is a thumper. Man, 53 overall? Like, this is an insanely bad roster. I don't know how I haven't ended up on this rebuild quicker. Play style. Dobbs is brand exposure, and that's not going to go up much this year. Proximity to home, I guess we'll do him so we can keep him. Sorry, I hit my mic. Playtime should be good there. This one should still be fulfilled then. And he's the quickest of them. I'm going to try and redshirt this junior. All right, so redshirting done. We're not a good team. Like, there's no talent, no speed, no. This is not. I don't know how I didn't start out this rebuild earlier. He's impact. He's a little quicker. He has better throw power, but worse accuracy. The freshman's also impact. We're going to play impact player over normal dev. We kind of got to. Let's see, wide receivers here. He's impact. Terry Lockett Jr., but he'll play slot also, so I'm going to do that. Speedster, that's impact. We don't have any receivers going to be drafted this year, so that grade ain't going to change much. I assure you of that. So as bad a school we are, our offensive line's okay. Like, it's not in a good place at all, but also with the linebackers. He's a better pass rusher of them. It's probably going to have to be that one linebacker. We're going to leave him. Is he a true freshman? No, he's got to be a redshirted freshman. This kid, Blair, is coming out for the other linebacker. Got to have that zone coverage. He's already starting at the wheel, so we'll have to change that up. And then we need our strongest defensive tackles, 89 and 81. Goodness. Not looking great. Wear and tear is going to be rough. Oh, they're both the Wills. We don't have a Sam Backer, which we don't need a starting Sam Backer anyways. So we're going to have to use Bailey. Because that's who would probably fit the position best, this junior, but where's the other Will that's better though? Yeah, why is he not starting anywhere? Change of direction is terrible. He tackles better, but he has no pass rushing ability. His zone coverage is pretty good, but the other guys isn't good enough to make 71. His is 78. So I think we're going to switch them. Bailey's going to start on the outside because we need the better zone coverage. Let's get the senior in here. All the red-shirted linebackers we have. I just want to make sure we have somebody playing. Noah's play time, so hopefully. Oh, normal dev. So we are going to go a little bit on speed here. So I feel like the sophomore should see the field. The senior's the odd man out. And then here, I really feel like that's our better corner. I'm going with the speed in the lineup first. And he's a hybrid, so he really needs to play strong safety in our defense, but we got two box specialists with no speed. We want the faster guy to start. Let's see, there's another safety. Where's he at? There he is. And we're really just going to have to survive the season, honestly. We don't have a great team. We're not really vested on what happens this year. Kind of is what it is. Just for wear and tear, we want to put another running back in. Where's yeah, I feel like Lockett should be our slot based on build and stuff, abilities. We still have to go back and fix our right end. We'll play it like that because Marshall's going to play the other position a lot. Or not Marshall. Is Marshall still in there? Oh, there's two Marshalls. Andrew. So probably brothers. Honestly. One's Trenton, Michigan. No. I don't think so. Probably not. We'll let the smaller corners play in the slot. He's good too. But we want him on the outside. He's our most talented. Mons is a junior, but he's got impact depth. Set our right edge and we're ready to simulate and scout. That's pretty much all this was going to be. Simulating and scouting. Well, we do want to set. I don't think we set auto subs. Have everybody injured and wear and tear all crazy. I'm just going to do wear and tear, not my other adjustments. I'll do that next year when I care about the players on the team. I know that sounds bad, but just not invested in these kids yet. A couple of them we want to see stay for sure. Probably gonna lose a lot of talent. Well, I don't know if we have talent, honestly. Probably gonna lose a lot of players. We're still not showing up on gashes. We're third here. I don't know if we can win this race or not. It's gonna matter based on visits and stuff, probably. Gas might be a race we need to pull from. We need 50 on this halfback. If we can get to first, we can pull his hours if nobody else is recruiting because it's play style. I mean, it's kind of risky, but this guy's also a bust. So we do have visits available, but I think he's the only one. Because we'd love to set our quarterback and running back on a visit together with some linemen. All right. So this kid's now in a race. I just want to keep an eye on any battles that are started before we get behind because we don't have a lot of hours. We took a huge jump there with the safety, so we might be able to cut his down. Let's go to 25. Nice jump on there. Nice jump there still. They have a pipeline. What position? That's that power rusher. We would like to get him. He's 288. We'd probably play him at D tackle. Probably should make that less hours and put some more on the kid that we're entering a battle with and get ready for visits next week. All right. We have a lot of kids wanting to transfer right now. Probably the max, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, we won a game. It was versus a FCS opponent, but we won nonetheless. We did get the first there now, finally. Where are we at with gas? We finally got to first, so we can lower his hours. Because right now he's the backup plan for quarterback. He is not our main plan. We took a bigger jump than they did. They have the pipeline, so we're going to put 10 on here just to make sure we're staying going up. We should be able to manage passing yards well, being that we do have the military academies on our schedule this year. They also give us probably our best chance for sneaky little wins, beating teams better than us, because they're just going to run the ball. We kind of know what they're going to do. So deal breaker. That's well, I wish we would have had the points though. Moving that chair was really loud. Play style deal breakers, locking us out of some players we were first on. That if anybody goes after, we will now probably lose. I'm not sure how that power rusher, I might have forgot to pull him off. Alright, I think we're okay with the hours where they are right now. We're going to lose this kid probably. We have the pipeline though, and we have a visit, so right now we're going to keep him open. Our quarterback and the halfback still don't have visits ready. I don't know, I'm spending 50 hours a week on kids and don't have visits ready, but I got hours that's like 10, 15, and they're ready. Why don't I take my hoodie off that?
There's a different part of it, but yes. Oh, it's you. I thought you were Michael.
It was just me. I was coming to get ready.
Michael, is okay here. Michael, like this. Sorry, you're messing my ears up.
Sorry about that, babe. Sorry about that. Oh. All right, Central Michigan. This is a huge game for our team. We are just simulating the first season, though. We really don't have, we're not invested in any of these players yet. So we have a visit available. We finally got to first. Does our running back have a visit available? He does. And we have one offensive lineman. The Jim got his visit? He doesn't. We'd really like to make sure to get the Jim. But I don't want to wait another week for visits, honestly. And, oh man, I think that might be a done battle with Wisconsin jumping in it. Do we have a receiver? I don't think we can put him on a visit, though, because I think he might have us locked out. Felix, yeah. No other receivers. So we probably will go offensive line. Will that help our quarterback out? I don't remember. So, the week that we want to put our visit, honestly, we're going to go bye week. It's strategy. I know that we don't get the increase from playing an opponent, but we still get all the increases from the bonus visits. So the running back is the okay, so the lineman will, so the will, okay. That'll work. Play time. Okay, so we're really only recruiting him at this point for the complimentary visit. This one might also be a wasted visit, but it will give us the 2 recruits that we're mainly going after. I'm going to throw 10 hours on there just to keep him interested for another week. And then we'll go through and set defense here in the next week or two. What's the problem with defense is going to be half the people we want to get, we won't have visits on available because we're not spending enough points yet. Hammer would be really nice to pick up. All right, we got our points spent. I'm gonna put my hoodie on. Let's see, so I think we want to have 3-2. It's our championship we want to. This is just playbook differences because we don't have any skill difference, that's for sure, versus we're just simulating. The difference a playbook can make, I guess. I mean, they won a few games. Oh, he already committed, so that ruins that plan. Do we have a tackle? It's the gym and his visits available. It's kind of beneficiary that it happened that way. Playtime. And he's a gym, so he's going to the top. That's what I was worried about. They're trying to come back in this race for Hammer. Let's go 50 here. 40, 10. Athlete, power rusher. And we fell. I wonder if we can set his visit. And it looks like they've jumped out of that race. And he does have his visit available. Toledo's still in that race. The hour bar's going up. So let's see. We have the one visit's really expensive for the Sam, and I think it actually costs, like it hurts them when you do 2 linebackers, even if they're different positions. And we can actually switch to his hard sell, which usually this early in a rebuild, I don't even consider hard sells, but that'll work. His costs 40, so we want to wait. Complimentary with Hammer, play style. We also want to get some hours on him whenever possible. Proximity to home. Can we get this corner on a visit? It costs 40. Dang. So the only way to really get him on a visit would be to take hours from somewhere. And as soon as we drop that, Western Kentucky, they don't have a pipeline, but they're definitely spending more hours than us. So that's where that 50 is going. They jumped us. They're spending good hours on him. They got the visit too. So as long as he doesn't commit, we stand a chance to come back in that battle. Our brand exposure grade's going up. How are we 4-2? Now, why are y'all trying to creep back up on us? Yeah, we definitely ain't using, definitely ain't switching his either. See what 50 we stay right there. Man, their visit's the week after, so I don't know that that's going to even last. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to come back to him to try and get his hours up because they just had their visit, so that's just Will Hammer. Or AJ Hammer. Same thing. Who else did I put? Oh, Hammer, the edge, and the D tackle, right? Yeah. So we just need one more here. Let's go with the corner play style. We could really use it, do a hard sell on him also, it would be nice. I should have just did the whole 40 here. We might be able to get gas without putting hours in at all at this point. But someone might see that we're not spending any hours on him and start. We would like to have that decision made up by our visit to know whether or not we need to throw more hours in there or not. We are definitely winning games that we did not think we would in simulation. The playbook difference is definitely helping us. That pipeline's creeping up. Week 10. What week are we in right now? Just so I know as we're going through these visits. 8, so 2 weeks. Man, we got to hold them all. See, we have this one. It's just when we lower the hours, they start creeping back in there. So clearly there's a handful of guys we're really going after hard, putting the hours in. And then, how we locked out play style. I think that's going to end up costing us with him. Which isn't the worst thing, because realistically, we was going to have him play that's the edge we want more, is the edge setter. We're okay losing him. Oh, we got hours we can put on the receiver. We definitely need to bring in some talented receiver. I feel like in a rebuild like this, it's almost position by position, where a lot of the schools you have almost enough hours or talent that you don't have to get starters at every position, 2 corners, 5 linemen. Like, I feel like we are so bad that we realistically should have, our freshman class should be even smaller, and I'm making it. So they look like they committed early. Which will free up hours. The athlete's gone. We're still first, but we have 1 week. That's it. And we don't have the play style for a pure runner. It does look like we'll get the running back to go ahead and commit, probably. Walt's just here at this point for the complimentary visit. Oh, nope, because of Hammer. He's still on a visit even though he committed? He's committed. It's weird because it still has them, but it has the open slots. So I can't do corner and I can't do linebacker. I can't do 2 free safeties. I can't do another corner. Dang. Maxing that out's going to be hard because we don't have any D tackles on the board. Alright, now we're going to put some hours on kids. And then we want to get them to commit, so we're going to put big hours on them, kind of. Wait, we can get this mic on. No, we're locked out. Who do we schedule as the forward? The D tackle signed. They're signed. Who'd we miss? The edge. That's what it is. Okay, so we misunderstood that one. Not that it'll let us put the linebacker on a visit anyways. I do not think I want to bring in 2 freshmen. Because realistically, I need to bring in close to 22 starters. I do not think we have that on our team at the moment. So we're going to have to get a little more selective. We already have a hybrid, so we're going to bring in the coverage specialist. We have 2 corners. Is this the one? He's the boundary. That's the one we really want. Wasn't paying attention there. Alright, let's see if we can manage to get going, as if we're going to have to go after the other kid. Also, just to try and get the quarterback, we're going to do something. I probably should put the sway on there too, just to increase it. I usually don't until later in the rebuild. But realistically, we're also going to go after quarterback in the transfer portal. So we dropped one again. We're 5-4 out of nowhere, which is a little more realistic, I feel like. But did feel like we was picking up some wins in a row. We dropped a second. When's week 10? Is this week 10? Yeah. So we might get the halfback to commit. Quarterback's probably gone because we can't hard sell. Pettis, Pipeline's got us. Gash now has us locked out for play style when we want to put some hours on him. Also, I don't want to bring in a freshman punter. I want to bring in a transfer punter probably. So we're almost down to that number we want to be at to have room to bring in everybody we want to bring. Let's see what happens with this visit. Tell me we got the quarterback and the running back. We knew he was going to. That's it. Dang. Gas still has us out. We are up to first, but that's not going to last. If we could upgrade our play style where the quarterback was running the ball a little better, we could be in a more ideal situation. Oh, we got to switch to hard sell. Might be a little late to the switch, but switch him to 100 also. I mean 50, I said 100. I have nowhere to put the 5. We're just going to let him ride for a week. Let's see if we can beat Bowling Green. I spent most of my life thinking that school was in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and knowing good and well there is not a college in Bowling Green, Kentucky. We did get the Sam linebacker to commit. Kind of thought we'd lose him. All right. We're definitely shaping up to have a top of the MIC conference kind of recruiting class. Be nice to get that Jim to go ahead and sign on the line. Liberty's getting a bigger jump than us. Why? I think we have a far enough lead. Play style's not. We're already in second though, we might as well try it. We're really just trying to get the guys we have. So this quarterback, we're not going to get. After the visit, they completely jump back in the lead. We're kind of okay with our class size now that we're getting to the end. The people it looks like we're going to get. We're probably going to miss out on the quarterback. But we do have another quarterback it looks like we're going to be able to manage to bring in. We finally got the Jim right tackle to sign. All right, and this will be the defensive visit week, I believe. How'd we get back in first? I don't even know how that is a thing. So because I'm not going to spend these points, I'm actually going to scout some of these guys here at the end just to know what we have. All right. Let's get ready to finish out this season here, simulate this up. Joel went inside. Nice to win this game in simulation here, just what it is to our team. Wait, I thought we got the tackle. Oh, there he is. I don't know what's going on. They must have got another commit that's taking away his play time. He's all the way scouted. Lower power, speed's decent. Let's scout him since we might win him. He is a gem. Good speed, decent throw power. We'll take it. Back locked out of him. We're not going to get a tight end in the... We're only bringing in one offensive lineman. That's rough. One edge. I thought we had 3 edges on our board. We did. I took one off. I should have left him on there because he had interest in us. He was on the board just for that reason. I mean, not slow for our school. What's Boyd scouted? He's also scouted. The free safety, let's scout him on up. Not fast. Does have good zone coverage. Definitely does. So the one's not fully scouted, we can't scout. And we can win with the end of the season with a winning record here. Nope, 500. I believe that's our last game. Well, we should have a bowl game, so we should be above 500. But I don't know that I'll play the bowl game, just being honest. Man, part of me really wants to go after some 4 stars. Uh, I really don't have enough space as much as I want to go after them. We're going to have to bring in some people we want to recruit, and then we're going to have to bring in some people that have interest and just fill the roster out. We're going to have a full class. We got goings. Kind of makes me want to pull the other quarterback because I think his is playtime. Well, thanks for the year you guys had. We'll see you later. Hey, it's been really nice having you. See you later, brother. We need some better coaches. I mean, it's that simple. And then we're going to upgrade ours. We're going to start out. We just want recruiter. We don't have running backs, but usually I like to do receiver because you can get receivers and move them to running back. I messed that up. Bubba Hampton. I mean, there's just several guys that would make decent running backs. Let's see what our coordinator options look like. This has to be one of Eastern Michigan's best recruiting classes so far. Heisman Trophy. All right, with the Bulls. You got UConn. That's a winnable game. We got job offers already. It's kind of crazy. I mean, you get them each year, I guess, but Troy. All upgrades except for camp. Illinois is not terrible, level 22. Parker, I do usually like his. Henson's Oklahoma. Southwest Texas is going to be a hard. I do wish you could go in and see what their build, like what they have. He's tagged to the same. He's a higher, no, to the same level. We're going to offer Gerard Parker. I must have hit no. Oops. Let's check our defensive coordinator options here. Ryan Beard, Kentucky Pipeline. Ohio Pipeline, level 26. Kind of would rather have the architect, honestly. Kentucky, what's the other one? Ohio. Neither one are terrible for where we're located. Ohio might be a little better, but realistically, there's so many Ohio schools that you're recruiting against. Let's see if we get these coordinators or not. I got Motivator unlocked for finishing the season, I guess. I don't know. Offering coaches. We'll go to coach this way. I guess we'll go offensive heavy at first. I usually don't like to do that. I like to be really balanced. Let's see what coaches we get. Come on, rainbow, let's go, confetti. Nope, single season record broken for passing yards. So he threw the ball all over the field, running our offense that should be a running quarterback offense. He definitely balled out in the bowl game. So we got Parker. Looks like we also got Beard. Did we just bring on, is it Missouri State's coaching staff? So, man. Oh, we don't have a nib. I knew it when I did it. I was just being funny. Let's go through, check out stats for the season real quick. So he threw 27 touchdowns, and that was the record. 3,400 yards is not bad. He only ran for 1.5 yards a carry. For the speed he had, it's kind of crazy. We did have one back run the ball effectively. The tight end and two receivers did well. Third receiver did okay. Wow, 103 tackles. I guess that's what happens when you only got a tackle on your team, though. Next to no sacks, next to no interceptions. We kicked the ball terrible. 8 touchbacks. We did have more inside the 20 than. All right, we'll come back with next season after recruiting's done and everything else.